Hello,
More
chat.
than ever before.
And the Dark of Maya, thank you for that sub. We greatly appreciate it.
Thanks you. Oh, DH Dunn gifted it. Yay, Dave! You're such a team player.
Yep, that's me, the team player. I am the team player. Why is that get sarcastic laughter? I am the team player.
It's
Because
true.
the way you said
Very
it.
true.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
I'm now expecting some very non-team work-oriented play tonight from you.
Whoa. I said the team player. Teo is not part of the team.
Oh.
There's
Ooh,
gonna be Teo shit.
okay. All right.
Yay, and Spikeette's here, even with her surgery.
Yeah.
How are you? Did
How are
Vicky
you
lug you
typing?
in? Like, you're not moving that shoulder, right, Spikeette? Come on now.
You can type with one hand.
There's a lot of things you can do with one hand.
Oh, I knew it the second I said it. Like, there's no way this class of preschoolers is going to let that go by.
I don't think
That's a bit advanced for preschool.
Yeah.
You could paint. You could eat a hamburger.
Right. Play-Doh.
My friend's kid is in, I won't say middle school, but like 5th grade. And he has no idea what this means, but every time he sees it now, he goes, "Look, Mom, 69." Because all the kids in the whatever, the 5th grade are saying that.
Yeah.
And some of them know what it means, but he has no freaking idea. And she's like, "You don't even know what that means, so stop saying it." He's like, "I do too." And she's like, "What's it mean?" "I'm not saying." And then he walks away. So.
Right.
I mean, I wouldn't want to tell my mom that I do that either. So,
No.
but also I wouldn't freaking broadcast it to her if I did.
No.
Right, yeah, that's how you know he doesn't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
He would stop saying. As soon as he finds out,
Yes.
he won't say it one
Right.
more time. It'll never come out of his mouth.
So I am soon to be 29 years old, and I, to this day, at 29 years old, would never say such a thing to my parents. So,
Just for the
Everyone's
record,
happy.
Fabe
Oh,
Chuck. Did you see Fabe Chuck logged on? It just said 69. Nice. You're in the right group, Fabe Chuck.
exactly.
Indeed.
So we're echoing.
I
Uh-oh.
fixed it.
Oh. I was just going to do like a big PA announcement. But
Here you go.
No.
Go for it.
Pinch hitting for Pedro Borbon, Manny Mota.
Nice. All right. So that's probably on the pre-show action. Yup. All right.
Are we good? We sound
Yeah.
good now?
Wait,
Yeah,
there's a
Play
show?
a very serious game of role playing.
I thought this was the show.
It kind of is. Yeah.
It was
I mean, it's
last
my
time.
favorite part of the show.
It was
I just have my button to start to go from soft live to live is still labeled pre-show because eventually someday we're gonna have a cool intro in
I know.
Season
I'm
8.
sorry.
or
I'm
18.
Season 8.
I'm
Season
trying to run a
69.
company, okay? I don't have all the time in the universe. I'm doing the best I can. All right.
Yeah. No. It's cool.
You got a Kickstarter coming up. It's taking all my energy right now.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh,
Kickstarter
really?
people,
Oh.
watch for that.
Um.
Anyway, the Stream Deck button unmutes something that I now want muted because I'm using the cool new feature where everybody gets their own little audio strip, and I can do a little bit of levelating. So
Nice.
Ah.
That's nice. I appreciate that. That's awesome.
We always quiet Dolly.
Yeah.
we can drop everyone and bring you up when your mic decides to abandon you.
It would be nice.
Next week, Spikette.
How many
Yeah,
people are
next-
leaving
I'm
for
excited.
Colorado? No, it's next week, Spikeette. We're going to Colorado next week.
Yep. I go to Dallas, where I'm probably gonna go slip and slide around on the roads. It'll be real fun.
You're gonna slip and slide here in Colorado too.
We're not driving.
Yeah,
in
but I'm not
Colorado.
driving in Colorado.
Good idea. So
Yeah.
are you flying into Colorado Springs then directly?
Yeah, we're flying into the Springs. Mhm.
And our amazing
Already.
editor, Leslie Bridgewater, is going to pick us up. So we are good to go.
Nice.
Cool.
All right. So D&D. This is officially the start of season 2. Yay! Welcome
Dun, dun,
back,
dun.
all you people who must be masochists because you love pain. So I am here as the DM to cause pain. And we have our characters real quick. Why don't we, since this is our first one, let's do a introduction for any of our new people. So on my screen, Val, you are first. So Val, why don't you introduce your character and where you start at the beginning of this?
My character is Valtrex. She is a druid, level 8. She's really excited because she has a fart palm power and the ability to give people lice. She starts out in the town. We have been, she did not go on the previous adventure, but she and Oddmar have had their own unique experience,
which
that
I
I'm
shall
sure
read
you will
first thing. Yes.
talk about later.
Mm-hmm. All right, Udmar.
Right. This is Udmar, who is a barbarian. He's about, I think he's 8 feet tall, big brawny guy. Also, coincidentally, the smartest member of the Cursed Crew, and by far the most level-headed. Very technologically advanced. And he is in Daggerford with Valtrex and awaiting his friend's safe and whole return.
Bellatrix.
This is Dolly here. Safe and whole. I don't think those are things that are happening for us. Man, we're also not getting our money back for that cart and horse. I'm a little disappointed. I'm a level 8 Ergansai sorceress. I am very short and made of smokiness. I just look like a spectral smoky bog witch with a cool mantle of horns. Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
I'm coming into town, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you'll be coming into town with everyone else, right?
Sure.
And did you mention that you've spent a year in hell, so we get to see what happens with Dolly this season?
No, I thought we were going to do like a quick recap after introductions, but yeah, I just recently spent a year in hell. Things are different from season 1.
But it was a time compressed year. Like it wasn't.
Year.
Yeah.
I mean, for us. For her, it wasn't. It was a year
Right.
for her.
Right. But it wasn't a year for us.
No, it was like 5 seconds for us.
Right.
As we just banged down the other door and got her out as quickly as we could. So quite frankly, Dolly, no one else knows that you spent a year in hell unless you tell us. So.
Right.
You can confess it during the musical. Just like Buffy did.
What?
Except it
Hang
was
on a
Heaven to
second.
Buffy, but still.
Hang on. Hang on a second.
You get a solo and everything.
Yeah. You didn't get that memo?
Yeah, you're going first.
Vampire. Come on, this could work. All right.
Okay, I
Teo.
have the Discord. I didn't see any of that. So what? Hang on.
So this is not actually the D&D game. This is your nightmare.
Yeah.
Indeed.
This is the hell part. We're going to do
the hell
it.
part. Yeah.
Right.
You got a year of this. Welcome. All right, Panateo.
Hi, I'm playing Teo, and Teo had an interesting year last year where he mostly stayed in the background, trying his best not to be noticed because he was in fact a serial killer of sorts, or maybe a serial assassin would be better. He wasn't doing it for his own amusement, but he's a warlock, and his patron was a great old one who was having him kill off the servants of other powerful entities to weaken them. And there are allegations. No final judgment has been rendered on what Teo may or may not have killed the captain of the cursed dragon ship last season. And
it's pretty much determined. Yeah.
Yeah.
We all saw you.
There were cameras on every corner.
Facts and
alleged,
evidence. Facts and evidence.
He then spent with the help of Dolli, who was the only one who didn't want to kill him after that, going to break free of his old patron and find a new patron, which he has since done, and he's now got a a Earth Genie for a patron. So he is showing up back in Daggerford with Dolly and Zakiel and Kaz, and he feels horribly guilty about all the things he's been responsible for, despite anything Dave may say.
Ezekiel.
Wow,
Can
pre-sabotage.
I ask a question real quick?
Sure.
In your opinion, is being a serial assassin better than being a serial killer?
I'm not sure that I would draw a distinction of which one is more or less moral. I was just merely trying to be factually accurate.
I mean, one gets paid, so.
One
Yeah.
does it for
He was-
pleasure and one gets paid.
He was getting paid in not
power.
being his in power, and also not having his mind scoured away by a great old one who was unhappy with him. So
One comes with a dental plan.
yes, that's true.
All right, Zakiel.
Well, hello. Come on over. Let me get you a beer. My name's Zakiel. I'm a dwarven cleric. I like to make things better by having a wee pint, and well, that usually does it. I don't know what else to say from there.
You're level 8 cleric, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Right. All right, Kaz.
Hi, I'm Kaz, and okay, so I had a really good breakfast today, which is really good because I'm getting back from this thing where we needed to help this guy who killed my mom, but I guess it's okay. But then he killed Dolly too, and then Dolly was better, and I'm really confused. I don't really know anybody here, but this is kind of my ship, so I'm not really sure what to do. But the breakfast was excellent. Oh, I'm a rogue and I'm a monk. I'm 6 in rogue and 2 in monk. Yeah, 6 and 2. Yeah, 6 and 2 in rogue and monk, and that's it. And I'm not that tall. And I'm a dragonborn.
I love it. I love it. All right. I am very excited to start. So thank you for that, guys. I'm so happy. This is fun. And I'm the DM struggling my way to try to help everyone tell fun stories. So that's what we're here for. You will find our stream is much more about the stories and much less about the rules. We do the best we can, but the rules are more of a guideline to make us not go too crazy. So, and keep Kaz away from coffee, we are being told. That could be a whole side story. I mean, who knows? All right. So we start with Kaz, Zakiel, Teo, and Dolly. And Rhonda, who was the dwarf who is a battle axe who came from a town in the north that was killed by a dragon. Like the town was killed by a dragon. So a few survivors have been scattered around, and the party's run into a couple on the way. And Rhonda really, really wants Dolly, a great sorceress, and the rest of her party to come help kill that dragon so they can go back to their town. So as they're arriving back in their town, Val and Udmar, as you just heard, were on an adventure. So I just got in my email the adventure. I don't even know what they were up to. So I'm going to read it. Here we go. You ready? All right. Val and Udmar say goodbye to the cursed crew at the docks. Val notices a stack of crates with the old man, that's her father, called him the old man, symbol on them. Under the guise of teaching Todd, the Periton, to fish so he won't eat any babies, Val chases the sailors off the dock and sells the crates to a ship owned by Diesel, the rat, one of the old man's competitors, who accepts the arrangement without comment, paying Val 500 gold. Odmar loads the ship, which sails away before the sailors return. Wait, they sold the cursed dragon ship?
No, we stole someone else's stuff and sold it to someone else.
Oh, okay. I got confused for a minute.
I stole my father's stuff and sold it for my
Okay.
And then
profit.
drank away the proceeds for the rest of the 2.5 weeks we were gone.
Oh, these people must have killed some people in a battle somewhere. Hold on. All right. Val and Udmar check in on the old man, who insists on feeding them. The old man tries to enlist the pair to help him run down Diesel the rat, the one they just dealt with. Okay, that's cute. Who has been waylaying shipments of the old man's contraband and selling them to his own captains, racking up a tidy profit. Val realizes what really happened at the docks. Val tells the old man she'll look around if it's convenient. Val and her old man, they don't get along very well. Odmar goes to the fighting pit and bets 1,000 gold on himself. Well, of course, anything else would be a dumb bet. And Odmar is the smartest, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, the pit manager sees him coming and switches Odmar's opponent at the last instant, setting him up against a frost giant named Snog. Snog nearly kills Odmar, and only Val's quick heals keep the barbarian alive. Is that cheating or is that legal? I don't know.
They're all criminals.
It's
What's
just
in the
a
rules?
fight pit.
Okay, all right, cool. The next day, Diesel sends a message to Val. So that's Diesel the rat. He'd like to meet with her to discuss a few potential business arrangements. Val meets with Diesel, who is every bit as avaricious. Look, I can spell words, I can't say them. You can ask Safo, he has to correct me all the time. As her father, but without any of the old man's class. Diesel says he wants to forge a better association with the old man, but can't get past their acrimonious relationship. He suggests that were the old man to have a parting accident, that Val might take over his organization, and she and Diesel could continue their relative businesses on good terms. Val enthusiastically agrees. Diesel invites Val to the old man's fighting pits, that they might be seen in public together to get the two criminal organizations people used to the idea of them working together ahead of the old man's death. What? Oh, yes, because they're planning to kill him. Odmar finds, look, reading out loud is not my thing. I apologize. This is why I pay professional narrators, if anyone is wondering. Odmar finds a pair of sending stones, and has one shipped to Ishanis' daughter, Vanashan. Oh, that's right. So you can talk. See, look, Odmar might be big and burly and violent, but, he's honorable. He wants her to be able to contact him instantly in the event of danger. That night, Odmar heads back to the pits. He fights a monk and his pet bear, who ordinarily would not have given him much trouble, but Odmar is not yet recovered from his battle with Snog and is once again beaten, though not quite as badly. Oh, poor Odmar. Diesel makes a tidy sum on Odmar's loss. An angry and depressed Odmar gets drunk in the wrong place and ends up in a tavern brawl, where he is kicked unconscious by a half dozen of Diesel's thugs. Man, this deal with Diesel isn't working very well. Word quickly gets around, and soon Odmar can't go anywhere in Daggerford without hearing snickers and seeing pointed fingers. He reflects that it is very much like his childhood. Oh, poor guy. You wrote this. I didn't make you do this, poor thing. All right. Val discovers the location of one of her father's mistresses. I like that. One of her father's mistresses. And when he intends to pay her a visit, she informs Diesel. To keep their own hands clean, Val and Diesel head back to the fighting pits to watch Odmar get his face kicked in some more. This had to have been painful, Val. I don't know how you did it. Much of the rest of the town has the same idea. Diesel sends all of his toughest thugs to intercept the old man and whatever bodyguard he might have with them. Odmar, now battered, bruised, and with his nose pointing in 3 directions. I mean, it's big enough. I could see it. None of which are the right one. Drags himself into the ring and demands a rematch with Snog. Okay, all right. This is reminding me of Ishanis now. Okay. Sensing murder in the air, the crowd goes bananas, and the betting is astronomical. Okay. Never mind. I'm sensing a scam. The window closes, but Diesel knows the bookmaker and places several 100,000 gold on Snog anyway. He also convinces his friend to allow more betting in order to bankrupt the old man. Diesel just can't help twisting the knife, even if he's already won. Across town, 24 ruffians sneak up on the old man and his 2 bodyguards. The old man turns to them with a smile as Todd, the Puritan, and Good Boy, the Hellhound, rip into the thugs. Oh, what good babies. 1 or 2 get through, but the old man is ready with a long knife and kills them efficiently and happily. I mean, Val had to get it from somewhere, right? Odmar makes a show of it, but straight up murders Snog. His previous losses were all in act, except for getting thrashed in the tavern. He was extremely drunk. The few people in the crowd who either place no bets or bet on Odmar are jubilant. Outraged, Diesel rushes past a smirking Valtrex and out into the night. Odmar collects a percentage of the winnings per his secret arrangement with the old man's bookmaker. Much later, in the wee morning hours, a dozen miles north of town, Diesel's carriage driver ignores the cawing of a crow, in the woods beside the road. He is much less impassive when a second crow turns into Valtrex in front of the carriage. Screaming, he flees. Val asks Diesel to come out of the carriage. He refuses. Val comments that she'd hoped that would be his response and makes a motion with her right hand. Ooh, what motion? What motion did you make, Val?
I'm crushing her head. I'm crushing her head.
Tiny pinchers, tiny pinchers.
Wailing in terror and pain, Diesel leaps from the carriage, now filled with thousands of biting and stinging insects. Using much of the same language as Diesel's offer to her, Val asks Diesel if he would like to go to work for her father as maybe a training dummy for rogues, just learning to stab their targets in the kidneys. Diesel picks himself up, realizes Val's alone, and with a wicked grin on his face, draws a thin sword off his hip. No one talks to me that way. I'm not saying that word. He said a bad word. His evil leer is somewhat undercut by a cry of pain when the tiny summoned insects that remained in his pants bite the hell out of his genitals. I'll say that word. Wrong answer, Val says, as wolves pour out of the woods and tear Diesel limb from limb. I love it. Miscellaneous cleanup. Val drives her new carriage, loaded with whatever Diesel could find. Back to Daggerford, assuming that you made the bugs go away. Her father rewards her with really cool stuff that I will get to later for her aid in destroying Diesel the rat and ensuring that the next idiot won't try the same thing. The old man also arranges for Odmar to spend time with his best cooks, from whom the barbarian purchased a couple of kitchen-related magic items and picks up some cooking tips and tricks. Well, the whole party can appreciate that. Nice. All right. Informed by Faya Darkknife, the ghostly member of the Six Snows that he sent to watch over Panateo, what transpired while the cursed crew were away, as well as when they would be returning, Udmar rented out the entire tavern and prepared a huge feast with everyone's favorite food and drinks. As well, the crew would have warm beds waiting for them upon their return. Awesome. All right. Yeah, they were definitely up to it, man. What a fun story. And no one went to hell. Yeah. All right.
And they got lots of money.
And all we got is one measly new patron. Jeez. All right. So we're going to say, as y'all enter the town, you see a crow flying overhead, and it comes down and it goes, Val, Val, and it kind of flies towards a tavern. Go.
Who's Val?
You met Val, but it was a long time ago. Yeah.
It's a strange thing for a bird to be saying.
I think we're supposed to follow the bird.
Why?
Dolly's just holding on to Teo's belt loop.
I mean, is the bird going towards town?
Yes, he's going. Well, you've just entered the gates, and you can see it. It's heading right towards the tavern, that same tavern that y'all had been to before.
I think we should do what Ezekiel thinks we should do.
If Teo's saying to follow the bird, the bird's going to a tavern. I don't have much problem with that. I think we might as well.
The bird comes back and lands on a lamppost and looks right at you guys. It goes, Val! Val! And then flies off towards the tavern again.
He's a rather insistent bird.
I'll explain to Kaz in a brisk and non-overly expository way who Val is, and then we can make our way to...
You see, we all met 6 months ago.
As you know.
Right.
As you know.
Right.
I mean,
we had a crew
book
before
2 is hard, right? It's
Right.
hard to tell
Right.
people what they need to know at the beginning. Yeah.
That's right, yes.
Per my
Alright,
previous email.
All right. So as y'all head into town, first thing you notice that Daggerford there's more it's a little busier than it was when you left before. So there's definitely some more going on. But as you hit the tavern and you open the door, there's nobody in there.
This is either very good or very bad.
And with the door open, the crow flies right in front of you.
What time of day is this?
I'm gonna run right up to the bar and sit at the bar.
What time? What time
Any
of day
seat
is...
I want. Any seat I want.
We're gonna say it's around lunchtime.
An empty pub at lunch? What is wrong with this city? I don't understand.
Is no one working?
We might as well go in and, I guess Kaz already went in, go in and find out what all is going on.
I've tried 4 different seats already, trying to find the one with the best view.
And Val, Morga, I forgot his whole name.
Morganux.
Whatever. Morganox, that's it. Morganox comes and gets you.
All right, I'm gonna come downstairs and be like, finally, you guys are back. And I'm gonna do a head count. Okay, the three that I know are there. That's fine. How'd it go? Is he still murdery?
He might be.
We succeeded, but there was a cost. And I didn't murder anyone directly.
Correctly.
Well, I mean, Dolly did die. I didn't kill her, but I did make certain ill-advised decisions that led to her death.
Yeah,
She looks
he was involved.
mostly alive. What's wrong with her?
So how much do I know at this point? How much has she talked to us on the way back?
She hasn't talked at all.
Okay. She died, and we brought her back, and that's all we know. She hasn't.
Is she a zombie? Like,
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it was a genie wish to bring her back to life, so she's for real brought back to life, not undead.
Have you seen her tongue? Maybe her tongue is still dead.
Did you try talking to her?
I'm gonna say yes, we did, but she's just not talking right now. So we're trying to give her the space she needs to.
Mel's gonna bend over and be like, Dolly, can you hear us? Oh, Lord.
And Rhonda says, "Hi, I'm Rhonda. We haven't met. And don't worry, she's going to be just fine because she's going to help save my village."
Well, that sounds awesome, Rhonda. Welcome. What's your last name?
Battleaxe. I'm Rhonda Battleaxe.
Oh, well, we met your
entire family
cousin or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, Berta Battleaxe, right?
Yes.
It should be
jam.
It should be that they all look exactly the same. Like it's always played by the same actor. No matter what the character name is, it's always the same actor.
I mean, my mom and I look a lot alike, so it would totally work.
So what you're saying is the opposite of a soap opera where it's the same character, new actor.
Yes.
Right.
The role of Berta Battleaxe will now be played by.
So is Dolly seated or is she standing?
It looks like she's still holding on to Teo.
Still holding on to Teo. Yeah.
Okay.
She don't look so good.
What happens when Teo needs to use the bathroom?
On that note, I could really use a drink.
I will let him have some privacy.
She spoke.
No, sorry. This was narration for the He had 2 days back. Obviously, I wasn't going with him to the bathroom, but otherwise, I don't leave his side.
All right. So, do we have any food in this tavern? We are famished. We kept it light since we had no wagon on the way back.
Oh yeah, sure. I'm sure we can scramble up something for you. Oddmar's super into Epicureanism right now, so he's probably just dying to cook something for somebody.
Oddmar? Ooh, is that like some kind of like high elf, connoisseur of the cooked goods?
Sure. Yeah.
I would like to point out that Udmar knew when they were returning and has been cooking for the last 2 days. So the tavern should smell like food.
But like real food or like early season 1 Oddmar food?
Well, we're about to find out, aren't we?
Yes. Roll for initiative.
Yeah, that was also a hint for Oddmar to either show up or for Val to get him.
So the kitchen door bangs open, and you see Oddmar in a full-length apron and covered in flour. And he sees everyone, and he shouts, "Hello! I am so happy to see you all together." and he comes running out and starts picking people up and hugging them all, and he's all excited. And as the kitchen door is swinging back and forth, you can start to see flames from back in the kitchen, growing brighter. And he picks up Theo and Dolly as well, and he says, "You and I need to talk, Theo, but I am very glad to see you."
I'm glad you're glad, and I'm glad to see you too.
And what is this, Dolly? You have changed. You don't look the same.
She she hasn't spoken since the incident where she died and we brought her back.
I heard what happened.
Oh. How did you
Yes.
hear what happened?
So do you remember Faya Darkknife?
Yes.
One of my ancestors who follows you around and protects you?
Yes.
Well, she was with you the whole time, and
There
she
you go.
told me what happened.
Oh, okay. Can she offer any insight into Dolly's condition? Because we're all very concerned, and she doesn't seem to be improving any.
Well, I don't know. I assume that is something we will have to address with Dolly.
Kaz is going in the
anyway,
kitchen to get
sit
food.
down. Yes, and there the stove is merrily burning, but the kitchen is covered in all sorts of foods. There's roast pheasants and vegetables and all manner of baked goods. It smells very good, except for the whatever it is that's on fire.
Kaz will ignore the fire completely, but take one of everything and then go back out and sit down and start eating.
Ooh. Kaz, is there more where that came from?
Yeah, there's a whole bunch back there. It's really good. It's really good.
Quick question though. Was his nose always like that?
I don't know. I never looked up.
No, that was just an accident.
Huh. Interesting. Gives you character. So where's this high elf chef? That high elf chef? I can't even say it. High elf chef that y'all were telling me about.
This is the guy.
He's very high. I don't know about elf.
Yeah.
But
Interesting.
Sometimes he thinks he's a shirt.
What?
What?
I still have that shirt.
Did she just say sometimes he thinks he's a shirt?
Yes,
Why would he be a shirt?
I think Dolly needs some more help. Dolly, are you hungry?
This is a good sign because he.
Everybody sit down. I will bring food.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't understand the shirt thing. Even after a couple of barrels, I don't think I'm a shirt.
Maybe they meant shit, not shirt.
It's only off by one letter.
Yeah.
You think any man that happy thinks he's shit? There's no way.
So you hear some yelling when he goes back into the kitchen, and some splashing and some other noises, and then he starts coming out with armloads of food, which he has very big arms, so it's a lot of food.
Teo is encouraged by Dolly's response with the shirt, so he's going to, while they eat, regale all the newcomers of the tale of Oddmar and the shirt. And he will do his best impersonating a lizard god, charisma and magic, to make it very engaging.
Nice. Excellent.
Is Dolly eating? No. Has Dolly eaten in 2 days?
Probably a little bit, but not enough.
Okay.
So yeah, in between his telling the story, Teo will continually glance worriedly at Dolly.
Did There's
And there are sweets for dessert as well.
Where? Where are they?
Cass is like, oh, Dolly's like, all right.
Platters of orange cinnamon rolls and cakes and several pies.
Oh.
There is wine, there is beers, there is whiskeys, lots of sauces. He has obviously been working on this for a very long time.
Oh, by the way, side note, don't forget, everyone watching, that we do titles also, right? So bang exclamation point S, and you can put any titles in there so we get a title at the end. Sorry, I forgot to say that at the beginning. Yes. Oh my gosh. Rhonda's taking a huge bite of the orange cinnamon roll. So, how do you do this?
I know, right? It's so good.
Oh my gosh, guys.
You guys don't know how lucky you are. We were with him in the early cooking days.
There's no way this man ever made anything bad. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well,
There you go.
everybody starts somewhere. Let's just put it that way.
So we went on a big mission to fix Teo. Do we have to do another one to fix Dolly? Is that how this group works? Do we take turns?
Wait, Rhonda's next. Remember, Dolly's gonna be great, and she's just gonna help save my village from that dragon.
She doesn't look great.
I keep my promises.
See? We're gonna save that village. It's gonna happen. She's awesome. She just needs another cinnamon roll.
And what village are we discussing?
Battle Axe Village.
Battleaxeville?
Because of course that's what it's called. Battleaxia.
Axonville?
Battle Axistan.
Right.
Battle Axon.
Right.
Yeah, it's called Battle Axon. I like that. Battle Axon. Mhm. Yeah, it's up north. It's one of the few dwarven village that's up in the snow. We're gonna want some gear though, because it's cold.
I'll be honest. The name of the town makes me think it's more of a compound and less of a town. But we did say we would save it. So.
And what are we saving it from?
Dragon.
Yes.
Dragon! I'm
Well,
very
big-
excited about the dragon.
Some big nasty white dragon that just completely destroyed our entire village.
A white dragon. Good.
Huh. That sounds dangerous. Can we not just ride the dragon, like tame it?
We
and
should get on our way.
pet it. Does
You
it
wanna
just
leave
need to be
already?
adopted?
Why do you say that, Dolly?
We have things to do.
What things besides the dragon?
Open your quest log. Breaking character. Breaking character. Oh no.
Can't resist joke. Must not make joke.
It's kind of our MO. It's fine.
Well, so Teo is trying to find. I do remember that there's other things like finding the books and stuff, but I was trying to get if there's some information Dolly is privy to that we are not.
Is it
Well,
morning
is
or
anyone
is
gonna ask
it night?
Val and Oddmar what they were up to?
No, we heard
Afternoon.
that.
Val and
Well-
Oddmar, what were you up to?
A little of this, a little of that.
I got
You
in a
say
fight.
you shared the stories. Yeah.
Yeah.
We stole some stuff. Maybe I killed someone. It's all fine. Everything worked out in the end. Yada yada yada.
Wait a
We're
minute.
good.
You killed someone.
I mean,
and
he deserved it.
killed my mom. What do you guys do most of the time?
Kill a lot of people.
We eat.
You eat people?
No.
No, we have yet to cross those streams. But yeah, I mean, on occasion we've killed people, and we definitely eat frequently. So more frequently now that the cooking's gotten so much
You're not
better.
making a good "I'm not evil anymore" case at the moment.
We eat much more frequently than we kill people.
Yes.
But we have never killed anyone who did not deserve it unless your name was Teo. But only the ones.
So
and my name wasn't Teo at the time, so
my mom
it's
deserved
kinda
it?
fine. No.
What did she do?
Just she didn't do anything wrong. I was the one who did something wrong.
All right. Well, I don't want to hear about this. So, are we gonna go kill the dragon, or are we doing that in the morning?
I have rented the entire tavern for the night, so we are here all by ourselves. The beds are warm and ready. Theo, if you don't mind, I would like to speak to you just for a moment first, before you go upstairs. And we can leave in the morning.
That's fine. Dolly has been reluctant to leave my side since she came back to life. But Dolly, would you mind if I speak to Admar for a moment?
I have nothing to say to you that cannot be said in front of Dolly.
Oh, all right then. So we'll kind of slide off to the side.
Sure.
I'm like, all right, I can take a hint. I'll take another beer. Thank you. We
Cat-
have the whole bar. Can you get into that keg over there?
There is also hot coffee for after.
Kaz follows.
There's never been a beer keg I couldn't get into. Doesn't matter what kind of connector it's got on it.
Here, come on, Cass. We're gonna show you how to drink.
No,
Have a seat.
I want to hear what they're talking about.
No,
Kaz
come
can
have a
listen.
drink.
I'm fine with Kaz listening.
There's been enough secrets.
Okay, fine. Val, you want to drink with us?
Sure.
All right, here we go.
So I just wanted to say to you that I know that you feel responsible for the things that happened while you were away, finding your new patron. But as Faya has told me, everything that has happened, you are blameless. The truth is, you have been the victim in all of this. And it was my anger with you that caused me not to go, and that kept me from being there to protect all of you when you needed me. And so I want to say to you, my vow is that the next time you murder one of my friends, you and I will sit down and have a little talk about it first before, I make any decisions.
Well, I certainly hope that we'll never need to. That's never a talk that will need to be had again. I certainly don't intend to ever have that talk again. But Admar, I appreciate you being willing to give me a second chance. And if you can forgive me, I can certainly forgive you for your anger.
It was unbecoming. So let's go drink and what?
Oh, if anyone understands that mistakes can be made, it's me. So
yes. So I am ready for another beer.
I heard somebody say another beer. Ezekiel, rack him up. Let's go.
Another beer?
Well, Rhonda's ready to get happily drunk before she has to go back to her horrible town.
Let's see.
Well, I mean, the devastation of the town. The town itself was not horrible before. It was just, dragon stomped.
So we have 12 gallons of beer. And,
Are you actually doing the math on this?
3 gallons of wine. 1 gallon of whiskey. And then, there's a little bit of water.
Well, that's enough for Ezekiel, but what will everyone else
I was gonna
have?
say that's less than a half barrel keg.
Right.
All right, let's go. All right. So we're mostly drinking, except Dolly. Though I swear I saw her nip another sweet. So
Kaz has one beer and passes out.
That sounds right.
Oh, look, she's so cute. Hey, not high elf. What was your name again? I don't remember.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, you.
I am a half giant.
Half giant. That's way more interesting.
Yes, and my name is Odmar.
Udmar, I knew that. When you rented out this place, did it include rooms?
Yes.
So Rhonda grabs Zakiel by the front of his collar and says, "Ready for bed?"
Kaz is so mad that she's missing that.
And now she's passed out.
She's extremely invested in this relationship, and she doesn't see any of it. So sad.
While everyone's drinking, I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts, and just kind of pass from person to person and see how they're feeling.
Kaz just has Candy Cane Lane by Sia on loop in her head.
Sounds accurate.
Yes, and you hear Odmar's thoughts almost immediately, just like instants before they come out of his mouth.
It should tell me your emotions as well, surface level emotions. And what's on your mind at the moment?
Yes, his emotions are relief, and genuine happiness to see everyone together. He is a little concerned about you, but he very firmly believes that being amongst your family again will help you.
Straight on down the line, then. Moving on next to Val.
Val is very worried about this dragon situation. She doesn't want to kill a dragon. She wants there to be another way to deal with the dragon, and if there's not, then she wants a dragon egg for her own.
All right, Zekiel. There's
I'm
no
sorry.
thinking.
Zakiel's and Rhonda's thoughts you can only hear in the fans only site.
Dolly moves along quickly.
Teo, despite his outwardly, he's trying to sort of project a cheery demeanor, and despite Odmar's words to him, is just a relentless drumbeat of alternating worry over Dolly and guilt over his part in everything that led to that point. So that's pretty much all he's thinking about.
I'm going to focus on you and probe deeper. You got to make a wisdom save. That's the one. It's 14.
All right.
Or I get to know your deeper thoughts.
Deeper thoughts. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Careful, you get too far, it's going to be, I'm never going to give you up.
15.
Right. You succeed, and you detect that I'm probing into your mind actively.
Okay.
But I don't get any deep into your thoughts.
Okay. I'm gonna he's gonna look at Dolly like knowing. So are you aware that I've been made aware? How does that?
I think so. I think I should know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
And I'm gonna kind of like get us a little off to the side where it's not so obvious and just be like, if you want to talk about anything, I'm here to listen. You don't have to do that, but I understand why you might feel you want to. And then I guess we'll sort of he's very intent on not pushing too hard, too fast to out of fear of breaking something else, I think. So so I think that we'll just sort of rejoin the group, I guess.
I'm just remembering all the crap I got for my tragic depressing character. And I'm outraged.
Your character didn't go to hell or choose death.
I'm outraged.
I think we've all grown up some in the last year, and
Here,
Yeah.
I've created Happy Fun Ball the person, and you guys are all now super depressing.
we need
So
a
what I'm
balance.
seeing
It's
is
balancing.
Dave can't read a room? Is that what we're
Yeah,
getting?
I think that's accurate. Yeah, it's accurate. Once again, I'm on the wrong song.
Well, Rhonda and Ezekiel are very happy.
So I have
Rhonda,
seen a
Ezekiel,
white dragon.
Kaz is in the room next door. Just letting you know.
We don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care at all. You're an adult.
Is she though?
Ish.
I have seen a white dragon before in my village, Stantoft, back home. It flew over. We never, nobody fought it. But they are very evil and stupid dragons. And I am very, very excited about this.
Yeah, this is going to be awesome. Super
Cass
cool.
says with a slur.
I mean, maybe it's not stupid. Maybe it just needs like proper training, and then it won't be stupid anymore.
Poor Val. She's like, human, kill it. Dragon. Aww.
I think we should. I think before we do this, we should probably, since I'm already sensing some conflict of approach here, we should probably establish what's the goal? Is the goal to make the dragon leave the town so that it can be re-inhabited, or is the goal to kill the dragon?
What does Rhonda want?
That's what I'm asking essentially.
But you didn't. You didn't say that.
Well, we're not in the same room anymore.
I thought we were all back downstairs. Okay,
No.
never mind.
We can pretend it's morning now. Does anyone else have anything else to get done this evening?
Not here.
Dolly has to roll for nightmares.
Oh boy.
All right. Go ahead, Dolly. Roll for nightmares.
I don't know what's my
You guys have a pillow. 2 pillows.
Oh,
for
that's
that.
right. He's right.
Pillows
Remember,
of-
we got those pillows
Ah.
from the thing, from
Right.
I forgot.
The My Pillow guy.
And they make
Right,
no
the My Pillow
nightmares.
guy.
They were actually good for both of you guys. No, the My Pillow ones make nightmares. No, they were actually special.
Does anyone
Um,
want to lend me a pillow? Who even took those?
Well, I'm pretty sure Teo took both of them because he was the
Yeah.
one having nightmares at that time. You weren't. So
So,
he
yes,
took them.
you-
So he'll have them.
In a perfect symmetry to season 1, here's a pillow.
Oh wow.
Oh, they're
Wow.
going to make it. Aw.
Oh my gosh. Roll credits.
For the record, he stenciled property of Master Fault on it just for
Yeah.
symmetry. Yeah, see.
Yes.
Wow.
I love
Then-
that.
Then
All right,
stenciled a
nightmares.
crossing out and stenciled Pentateo.
You guys find out details a different way than my nightmares.
And
Cat-
Valtrex, that dragons, in addition to being evil and stupid, at least the white ones, are also typically very wealthy. If you don't want to kill it, that we can talk about it, but he's not going to give you his treasure hoard.
Huh. What's in it? What's in the
Well-
treasure hoard?
Probably whatever he has taken from all of the people that he's killed over the last, several hundred years.
Ugh, I'm so torn because I like treasure, but I don't want to hurt a creature that maybe I don't have to hurt.
So for the record, we're next morning now, right? So we're talking about this next morning.
Yes. Yeah.
Did
All
you
right.
guys just leave Kaz passed out on the floor?
You said you were in the room beside us.
Oh no. I did say that. Okay.
I assumed that Oddmar had kind of hefted you up to the room, with one pinky.
All right. So it's next morning. So you're all in. Odemore still has the tavern, but you do hear some stuff going on in the kitchen. So,
What kind
whether
of
it's-
stuff?
Eggs, sausages, bacons,
Pancakes.
that
sure,
kind of stuff.
pancakes, waffles.
And you
Oh
have
my
had
God.
a few people like open up the tavern door, and then they see this, hellhound, right?
Yeah, he's a
Right, good boy,
hellhound.
say hellhound. They see a hellhound and a paradin sitting on the table at the front, and they just close the door again and back away.
It's probably for the best.
No, I fed Todd yesterday. He's fine.
Oh, I just
They
mean
don't know that.
people who cross paths with us tend to have bad things happen to them, whether we want that or not.
Evil.
No.
All right, so we're all downstairs
Sounded
and
evil.
talking about whether to kill the dragon or not, right? Okay, go. Keep going now.
Yeah.
I mean, I
just-
guess if the dragon tries to kill us, we have no choice. But maybe we can just like make the dragon go away.
Where do you want to make him go to?
Yeah, I mean, if we make him go away, he's just going to attack another village. And who says he's not going to come back as soon as y'all leave?
Wait a minute. So we could. There's the scam. We can make the dragon go to the next village and then get the people to give us money to make the dragon go away and then give the dragon half. And then we just keep doing that.
Pretty sure that was a movie in the 1990s.
And
some
also, what keeps the dragon from killing us and taking all of the money?
Maybe I can charm it.
the solid foundation of a plan.
It's like 80% of a plan.
So this is an out of character question. Are dragons in the world of Dungeons and Dragons like inherently evil? Is this like a Tolkien thing or like?
Not
They don't have morality
exactly.
in the same way we do. Yeah.
Okay.
Half of the dragons are evil, and the other half are good.
Okay.
And then there's some few that sort of outliers that are neither, but they don't count.
I'm assuming that
About them.
Unless-
a dragon that is randomly destroying villages is probably not a good dragon in terms of morality.
It seems a safe bet.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Did
But
you say
said it's
randomly?
Stupid, right? They're dumb, right?
Wait,
The white ones.
he didn't
Oh, but you can
randomly.
just trick it.
Wait, hold on. Just so you have all the information, he did not randomly attack villages. I mean, we have 10 towns up there. There's all kinds of villages he could attack. But no, he just chose ours and sat his big old fat butt right in the middle of town hall and destroyed it all. He just wanted our village.
Why? Do you have any idea?
I have no idea. We just know we didn't have a chance. He caught us by surprise.
Is there anything
And here we
good
are.
in your village that he would want? What does a dragon want?
Money.
I'm gonna use detect thoughts again, as Rhonda is saying the whole I have no idea why, and start probing her immediately.
All right. So you get the first layer no matter what, right? And then I get to roll.
Get the first layer
Okay.
no matter what.
So the first layer is you hear a lot of guilt. You can feel that she feels really guilty about something.
All right. Thus, I will probe deeper.
All right. And she rolls a 12. So as you probe deeper, you can see that her guilt has to do with can you see images?
I think
Whatever she is thinking about.
yeah, it's just
Okay.
whatever you're thinking.
Then what you're seeing is you are seeing Rhonda and a few others fleeing into the forest as the dragon is literally sitting on town hall, just like she said, or what looks like town hall. It's the biggest building there. And the dragon is just clawing through everything and destroying it.
Also, it's apparently either success or failure on that saving throw. The person being probed knows they are being probed,
Okay.
so you will know that I just took a peek inside your mind.
So Rhonda looks right at you when she knows, and suddenly she's thinking about her and Zakiel last night.
I will stare her down and continue to.
Nice.
Now there's a soundtrack.
I am into it.
In Smell-O-Vision.
And next,
Dolly refuses to blush.
Are they doing a staring contest? Those are so cool.
Mm. Yeah, I think someone is deciding not to talk and just ask us things.
It's easier just to look.
Or you could just ask.
There are also beer biscuits.
Where?
Beer biscuits.
That
Oh,
sounds
pile
like
'em
a
up,
bloody
let's
good
go.
idea.
Now the only thing she's
Dolly
thinking about is
making
food.
shit awkward everywhere she goes.
Is this more where you wanted to be?
I mean, I'm sorry it's uncomfortable for you guys, but this is just what's up.
It's not bothering me at all.
No,
No, this is fun. This is good character
Yeah,
development.
this is
Pro-
interesting.
Probe
And,
me.
Okay, now it's
Well-
uncomfortable.
Well,
Wow.
well, here,
That got
well,
weird.
here we go. Here we go.
All right. I'm still determined. I made a promise, Wanda, so I just
I think we've.
didn't trust your motives.
I'm, and I'll kind of. Teo kind of steps in. I think we Dolly has clearly been through something, and we just want to make sure that there's no information being withheld. It's not that we're accusing you specifically, but it wouldn't be the first time that someone needing help with a desperate situation maybe tilted the information in their favor, and I think that's all she's interested in finding out.
Well, look, I was in charge of the guards that night. Might have had a little bit to drink. I mean, it was guard duty, and it's cold. I had to stay warm. And when that dragon flew down, I thought it was just another snowstorm. Like, it's awful up there. And we'd only been there for a generation, so we were still adjusting to that cold. And we just thought, look, it's another snowstorm. It wasn't a snowstorm. And the next thing I knew, half of my friends and buddies were frozen solid. And I just ran.
Well, I mean, to be fair, what do you think you're going to do against a dragon? Wait a minute. Why am I saying that? What are we going to do against a dragon?
I will kill it for you.
Cool. You shouldn't be sad or mad at yourself, though. You made a mistake.
Mistake that cost the lives of all my buddies.
But you didn't know that.
I don't think so. Do you think that they would be alive if you had stayed and gotten killed too?
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't feel guilty and I would have done my duty.
Well, maybe
That's a
your
lot of
duty
things.
is to come and find us and make sure that that your people are avenged. Or maybe your duty is to come and find us and make sure that this dragon does not kill anyone else.
All right. Sounds great. Is there any beer left in that keg?
Yes, but you know what? I have to go make a duty right now, and I'll be back in a few minutes.
Oh.
Sounds great. Can someone else pour me a beer? You know what? I can get a beer myself. And she just goes behind the bar, her back completely turned to you guys. She can't even look anyone in the eye right now.
Second barrel
everyone's
from the
unhappy.
left, that's the stout.
She moves over to the left.
Kaz, we should prep the ship.
Oh, the ship! I forgot. I forgot about the ship. Yes, we should prep the ship.
Is there anyone left who actually knows how to work the ship? Just
No.
That's what
Our
we have
crew.
you
The
for.
crew was on board.
okay, crew. That's
Oddmar.
Odmar is a sailor.
and Odmar,
Oh,
yes,
there you
yes. All right,
Yeah, but we need you to cook now, dude.
he's double-hatted. It's fine.
Hats. I run over to Dolly and I pull out my pack and I pull out a hat and I give it to her. I found this hat in your village and I kept it, but now I think you would want it.
The hat that was on the dead zombie thing?
Yes.
I don't
think-
remember. I don't want it.
Okay.
It was a big hat that was very fancy, but it was kind of
I-
old and beaten up
I
looking.
remember Dolly doesn't.
Oh, okay.
She's
I
gonna
know.
be your help.
Gotcha.
Yeah, after a year in hell, one little hat probably didn't remember. Unless it was somebody you knew.
I don't think I did. We didn't say that
No.
I did, so.
No.
Yeah, I think you're right. You didn't identify anyone at that first thing.
Kaz puts the hat on. Walks away.
So where are we going?
To
From
the
here?
ship.
No. I mean, the
Well, out the door, and then we'll go through the town, and then to the ship.
Battle
Where-
Axonville. Where is that
Yeah,
from
where's
here?
the destination?
Well, it's just north of 10 towns. So we're
That's
gonna have to
pretty
go
far
up.
north.
Yeah, and we can take a ship part of the way, but not the rest of the way. And we're definitely gonna want some cold gear. It's cold.
Sounds like a shopping trip.
Will there be places along the way to get to shop? Are
yeah.
they going to have what we need here in Daggerford, or do we need to wait and get it closer to there?
I don't know. I swear there's so many shops out there. There's got to be something out here.
Okay,
Your DM says yes, you can buy it here.
good.
To
In that case-
REI!
No, they're too expensive. Don't do it. Do not take Zakiel to REI. I swear we will miss
No,
our mortgage payment if you do.
That's the best plan because they know what you need. You just ask them.
Go to Cabela's.
No,
There's a-
that's even worse. Stop. You men are horrible. You're just.
You're hitting all the high points.
Oh, if I could tell you how much he spent on Philmont. Okay.
You can go to LL Bean. It's right up the street from me.
Can we just go to Walmart? Okay.
We
All
should
right.
get on the road.
Well, let's go get some gear. We'll get some warm gear. You're gonna freeze your little wispy parts off.
All right, we can gear up. I think we could probably just like.
And then we
You know,
did it in a
say-
montage, a montage.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying
holding-
on a jacket.
Holding up a jacket, looking at like. The like Kaz coming out of the the room in different outfits, being like, and we're all like, no.
Well, I say as you go through, you do find a do you want to go through it or do you want it to be a montage?
Oh my God, montage, please.
Okay, so montage.
Let me make my
there-
feeling clear.
There was a merchant out there that's like there's a lot of people heading north for some reason. So there's some kind of boom going on. Some crazy man is looking for some Chardonnay. So they're just anyone gets Chardonnay, they are getting a ton of money for it. So there's a whole bunch of people heading up north.
What is a Chardonnay?
Chardonnay.
Yeah, Chardonnay, it's some kind of like really hard substance. I don't know. But this wizard really wants it. So he's buying every bit that he can get. So people are
this
going up there and
sounds-
digging in the snow trying to find it.
This sounds like a dwarf thing.
Yeah.
Does Rhonda know what the Chardonnay is?
Rhonda.
Help us, Rhonda.
Yeah, I guess.
No.
Ron, either
It
Ron
had to
does or
happen
Ron doesn't.
eventually.
Help me, Rhonda, now.
I'm gonna say she does know.
I think it's a
Alright.
dessert topping. And a floor polish.
No, you don't want
It's a white wine.
It is. It's actually not white. It is black. Black. Very black.
Like
Where's my
the
page?
souls of our enemies.
I mean, I could just wing it and tell you, but it was so pretty in the book. So hold on. Half the fun part about being a DM is you get these pretty, pretty, pretty books. All right, here we go. So Chardonnay. I'm old. I can't see. All right. More than 100 years prior to this adventure, a wizard. Oh, no, wait, I don't need to read you all that. Chardonnay is cold to the touch and readily accepts magical enchantment. It is black. It's a non-magical crystalline substance as strong as metal. So it is the weirdest thing. It was really all outside of our village. And it looked like it was just a crystal, plain old crystal. We were putting it in our, vases for decoration. It held warmth really well. But it was, it's as strong as metal. And then so we decided to melt it and we can make some pretty cool armor out of it.
Makes me wonder if that's why you were targeted by the dragon for some reason.
I mean, it could be, but it wasn't just us. I mean, it was everywhere. And when I was up there was no wizard buying it. So I have no idea what this is.
Guys, this dress fits great.
You look adorable in it, Kaz.
Thank you.
Is it fur lined? Because you might want to,
Charlotte objects suffused
Do
with the
you wanna
magic of
build
the
a
upper planes.
snowman?
Oh yeah, okay, yep. I will say though that sometimes when people held the Chardlin for too long, they weren't really nice to be around.
Oh, it's red lyrium.
So I don't know what this
Anyone?
wizard would be
No.
gathering it for.
good deep
So if
cut.
you-
Good deep cut.
Does it
Okay.
work the other way? If you aren't nice to be around and we give it to you, you'll be nice?
Sweet.
I don't know. We could try it.
Well, whatever it is, it sounds like it's valuable. So I
It's
say,
very valuable.
let's go get a whole bunch of it.
Well, there you go. That could be your payment for freeing my village because we have no use for it. It's, by the way, your gear, just so everyone knows, it's 10 gold per person. I did math. You'll be so proud of me. I looked it up. All right, 10 gold. That is for coat, gloves, cloak, hat, stockings, and boots. So that's all your warm wear, except Udmar. Sorry, you're huge, Udmar. So it's going to be 20 gold for you.
So Udmar does not require cold weather clothing.
Then it's 0 gold for you.
And Udmar also pays for everyone else's.
Aww.
Do I
Thank
need
you,
it? I can turn into a
Odmar.
polar bear.
You can, but saying a polar bear the whole time is not going to be very efficient and not really good for communicating.
Yes, and I think you're only a polar bear for like an hour or two at a time.
Okay.
While we're
And,
shopping,
When you're
Can
at
I-
the shop, the Rhonda's also going to recommend a Dungeoneers pack.
ooh,
Because there's a lot of icy parts we're going to get to once we can't head up the river anymore. And so the Dungeoneers pack also has 10, again, I don't know how to say this either, pitons? Pythons? Is it pythons?
Pitons. No, it's pitons.
Pitons. Thank you. Our only climber in the group. There you go, pitons. So because we might need those as to climb up some icy nastiness, depending
What about
on
crampons? Do we have crampons?
Always. Are you
I
kidding?
should hope so.
I have extra. All right. But if you want to know what's in it, it includes a backpack, crowbar, hammer. Some of these things you guys already have. But the 10, you said it was pitons?
Pitons. Mm-hmm.
What a weird word. 10
I
torches.
think it's French.
So it should be piton. 10 torches, a tinderbox, 10 days of rations. So you don't need separate rations. But we have a boat anyways, and a water skin. And 50 feet of hempen rope strapped to the side.
50 feet of rope is included in any D&D
Yeah, pretty much.
item. It's
Yeah.
just
You never
there.
know.
Yeah.
Not that we've used rope once. I don't think
Never.
we've used it once.
We
So
have
we have-
tied
Oldmore might
people
have
up with
used
it.
it. Tie someone up.
We tied
I-
someone and flew
Yeah,
them
that's
over
true.
something once.
Yeah, I think
Sure.
you're right.
And we
did
did
tie
the tug of war with the levitated dolly.
Oh, that's right.
And we used it when we were going into the Drow Elf place behind the Ruithin.
There
We
you go.
use
Never
that
mind.
rope all
Rope
the
is
time.
very useful. Yes.
But if we're climbing, 25 feet of rope is not that useful. You could probably get maybe 10 feet out of it.
Well, it's 50 feet of rope, and you get it for each person. So I mean, it's a good amount of rope.
Yeah, but it's so you got to double it up, so it's 25.
Well,
They're
And
not
you
going
gotta
to
do
be
all
that
your
safe.
stuff. So
I
we'll
can
call
I
it
can
20
loan
feet.
I can give my rope to someone else because Teo can fly now. So
Yeah, I can fly. I
details.
can turn into like things.
I
be
believe
a
I can
Allosaurus.
fly. Oh, sorry.
It's like half the party can fly now.
I can fall very fast.
Yeah.
But can
Can you
you
do it with
fall
style?
with style?
Can you fall at the ground and miss? Because that is the key to flying.
That is
It
the key.
is.
But the
It is
whale
indeed.
totally failed, so I'm not sure it's going to work.
Well, the petunias really distracted it.
That's right. Hey, when we're not talking about sex, we're making geek references. So if anyone is into this, this is the stream for you. All right.
Can
so we're
can
gonna
I
say
do
you
one
have your
thing
gear
while
then.
we're
Is there anything
shopping?
else anyone wants? Go ahead, Cass.
Yeah, I just want to, when we're done shopping, I just want to pull Ezekiel aside
Mhm.
and just whisper kind of quietly and have my bag of money out. And will you hold my money for me, please?
I can do that.
Okay.
Do you think?
I don't I put stuff down and forget stuff a lot, so it would be helpful if I knew you're kind of the only person I know well. So if you could hold on to it, that would.
I don't
Thank
have
you.
a problem with that. I'll take good care of it. Do you
All
have
right,
a little walking around money?
No, I don't need any.
Oh, I feel like you should have at least a little.
Have you taken the bag? Have you taken the bag?
Not yet. No.
Oh, damn.
She wants to walk away.
Yeah. She's gonna leave the second you take the bag.
You should pull in a reach. I go ahead and start to grab the bag, grab some silvers out, and
All right,
hold
I'll
them
take
out.
the silvers, and thank you very
There
much,
you
and I'll walk away.
Walking around money, it's very
Well-
important. You might need a pint.
While we're shopping, Kelly, I will walk around and look for the object that you know that I'm looking for.
Okay.
Mm.
So you look and you don't find it here, not in the small town.
I didn't figure as much, but gotta look.
But you have to always be looking. You never know.
Wait.
Yep.
We're in Daggerford, right?
Yep.
Daggerford's a small town?
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
never mind.
It's,
Yeah,
it's
it
a
is.
big.
Sorry,
it's
I'm
not a small
thinking
town.
of-
It's a city, but it's not water deep, right? Like water
It's
deep.
not
you
Waterdeep.
could find
Yeah, I
anything.
was thinking
Yeah.
Waterdeep. Never mind.
It's a town, not a city.
Yep.
You're right, though. It's not a small town. It is a thriving community.
Mhm.
Will we be passing Waterdeep?
I have
No,
a feeling
unless you want to go.
we'll be in a ship.
You know what?
The water
No,
might be
I'm
deep.
gonna say, I'm gonna say yes, because the river. I'm trying to go through the map. I might have to make up a river. Sorry, this is called how we play D&D, so that we can take the ship at least somewhat in. And I'm gonna say the river, the big river that goes inland, is gonna be out of Waterdeep, not Daggerford. So if we want to get in the ship and go north to Waterdeep, that's definitely perfectly acceptable.
If we go from Daggerford to the ocean and north, we're gonna pass by Waterdeep. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. And then it looks like hit
I
the
thought
link.
it was on the coast. Aren't they all on the coast right there?
Daggerford is not. Daggerford is upriver. I put a link in the chat. Here, I'll put it in the team's chat.
I
Oh,
have a map. Oh, the map's under my computer. That's why. I'm using it to lift it
It's
up.
a really cool Forgotten Realms Google map. It's pretty awesome.
Actually, I think it's in roll 22.
that is very cool.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it's in roll 20. I swear it
Oh,
was
wow.
north.
Fancy.
All right, let me see if I can do. Add. Wait, why is this totally wrong? Never mind.
Well, the only because y'all seem to want to take because the only other thing is we just have to go, not take the ship.
Yeah, like I would say, don't take the ship. Both for practical purposes as well as story purposes, because then there's going to be a whole production of getting on the ship and getting ready for getting underway, and maybe we just get
That's
some
fine.
So
wagons.
we
Let's
just
get
have to make sure that the party is okay with not.
So my
I wanna buy a
argument
horse.
here, my argument
Getting
here
an
would
Uber.
be the smart play is to take the ship to Luskan from completely a whatchamacallit perspective, logistical perspective. Because if we leave Daggerford and get off at Luskan, that makes the most sense. We still
Yes.
have quite a bit of road time. Otherwise, we're talking a lot of road time.
That will be the fastest.
I mean, we can shorten the getting on the ship. Just
Sure.
say we got on the ship.
Where the
And
hell is
they
Luskin?
already stocked the ship. And he did not
Luskin
get any wagons.
is right as we transition from green to white on the
Yeah,
coast.
way north on the coast.
We own Ruithim, right?
I mean,
I don't know that we own
kind
it.
of. I mean, as in Lurchette is there,
Oh yeah.
Oh, there it
so
is.
you have a
Okay.
great deal, but it's more hers.
Yeah, but that's due west, and we need to go north.
Yeah, that's
north,
too far away.
northwest.
I still say you can, because Daggerford, it's just as, what's that city in what is it, Charles? Lake Charles. Lake Charles?
Yeah.
Daggerford is just as much of the coast as Lake Charles is.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's why I was thinking you just go north to Waterdeep.
No, I think you're right about going to Luskin.
Right, as our getting off point to head to Ten Towns, right?
Plus, I heard there's a place in Luskin where there's like a 42-ounce steak, and if you can eat the whole thing, it's free. So I think we should go and see if we can do it.
Ha! I can do that.
A 42-ounce steak, that's not a problem.
A whole dinner. You also have to eat a shrimp cocktail, so.
And a dinner mint, but it's wafer thin.
And a baked potato and a salad. So.
It depends on the shrimp, but
you keep
I've
adding
seen
to this.
Pretty big shrimp.
Where is this? Why can I not see it?
Keep going north on the map.
All along the
right
coast.
where the border is,
Past
on
Waterdeep?
the green stuff.
Way past Waterdeep.
Way past Waterdeep. North,
Oh,
just keep
all the way up here.
trucking
I
up
gotcha,
the coast, right? Because 10 Towns is way up yonder.
Oh, you're right. 10 Towns is what I didn't know where it was. All right.
Yeah.
I'm all for that. I'm all for heading for Luskin. Anyone else?
Yep.
Well, like
do
I
it.
get a choice. I just mean I can make this work.
That is fine.
All right. Luskin it is. Can we do the
Now,
doodle 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 doodle?
hold on. Did we need to make a stop in Waterdeep? Does anyone want to ask us to stop in Waterdeep?
Yes.
So we can say we're poring over a map as to where exactly we're going, and talking out loud about going to Luskin.
But I can blue book everything that I need to do in Waterdeep, so Kelly and I can handle it outside of the game.
So why don't Kevin and Dolly, both of you, send me a message, and we can work out Waterdeep. Did anyone else need anything else in a big city?
No.
No? Okay.
So this is the Indiana Jones montage where it starts and you see the across the map.
Come on,
red
we're not
line.
that cool.
Yeah.
This is the Muppets, and we're traveling by map.
We indeed are traveling by map.
That's for us. All right.
All right, Kevin,
Excellent.
that's your next task.
What
we
is
need
that?
a Righting Wrongs version of the Muppet Show theme.
Huh?
I believe that I can do that.
I figured you might.
We're in trouble. Here comes our theme song. Who needs Mikey Macy? We're just gonna do it. All right. I gotcha. All right, all the way up to Luskin. All right, you arrived in Luskin, and it is a bustling town. Like, the port is even busier than it was at Waterdeep, because at least Waterdeep, they could handle it, right? There was lots of different docks. They had people coming in. They had pilots that would come and seat your ship, right? Like, they were set. They knew what they were doing. They had done this for a long time. Luskin is a mess. There are ships running into each other. There are people running around. You can see there is there are people just lined up outside the gates ready to get in. So it's just huge. You've got cargo vessels, you've got pirate ships, what look like pirate ships anyways. You've got some military vessels. There's a few crests that you don't recognize. There's all kinds of stuff. This place is a bustling. Also, it's cold, so you might want to start putting on that gear. You haven't even got to the mountains yet, but the ocean has gone from kind of pleasant to freezing. This is the kind of water you can't swim in. You will freeze.
So, are we going to be able to dock the boat, the ship, or take in a dinghy, or what? How do we get in?
You can't. One of the sailors on board comes over and goes, "Hey, I'm out of Luskin. Give me a second." And you see him shout down to one of the pirate ships, "Hey, come here." and Eric, who you assume is Eric, comes over to the ship. We do a lot of shouting from the deck. Anyways, hey, come on, hey, you know what? I've got some people here, and they're willing to pay if you can get us in. You are willing to pay, right?
Sure.
We have to.
Come on, get us in. Get us out of this weather. Eric's like, I don't know. You still haven't taken my sister out like you said you would. She can go out this time, I swear. We'll totally make it legit. Mm-hmm. And Eric says, hold on. And he goes off. And then he comes back and he sets you all up. So he was like, all right, we'll dock you over here. But for now, if y'all want to come into town, you can jump on the ship here. So
Okay.
who's
Good.
coming on board?
So we're getting off of the Cursed Dragon ship and getting onto his
His little
thingy,
Skiffy thing?
skiff, whatever. Okay, yes, that is what we will do. And what is he asking for in return?
I need you to get my sister out of town.
Your sister.
Mm-hmm.
Is she headed north?
She is not. She's headed south.
What's the reason?
We need to get out of here.
What if we
Okay.
send the sister south with our boat and tell the boat to come back for us?
I like that plan. That's
I don't
good.
care how it happens as long as it happens. I need her gone. I need her safe.
Yeah, that
It's
works.
not safe here.
All right.
Why is
Uh,
this
I mean,
secret?
does she want to go south? Or are we forcing her to go south?
Well, you'll have to ask her. I
Well,
just pried
Yeah.
that stupid thing out of her hands. She's not exactly talking very well. Actually, she kind of reminds me of your friend over there, right there. Is she okay? Maybe she needs to go south.
is this Chardolin related?
Everything's Chardolin related around here. Trust me, don't touch the shit. Some of it's fine. No problem. Everything's great. You touch the wrong piece, you're never the same.
Oh my god, it's like fentanyl. I'm getting like flashbacks and stuff.
What's Chardolin?
Rhonda looks at Kaz. We just talked about that. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Yes, we can put her on the Cursed Dragon ship, and because we're going to be gone for a while, and they can take her someplace south. That would be fine with everyone, I think. And is there anywhere in town where we can get wagons, horses, things like that?
I mean, you can try, but there's quite a line. So it depends on what you want to pay. But
Okay.
I can send you in the right direction.
Yeah, livery. We need a livery stable, so yeah.
Yeah.
We would
We used
appreciate
to have
that.
one livery stable. We have 7 now.
Which one has the best horses?
You know what? Right now, you just want anything that's got 4 legs and can still shit.
I want a good one. Do they have unicorns? I'd prefer a unicorn.
Unicorns? No. I think you're in the wrong part of town here.
I guess we'll look at their horses.
Rhonda, wouldn't you know where to go to get something? Shouldn't we be on our way?
Yeah, but he's right. We're going to need the horses. And I'm telling you, this place didn't look anything like this when we left.
Wait, if we're letting this weird woman with the shard of stuff on the boat, is it going to mess up the people on the boat?
She doesn't
Eh.
have it anymore.
Yeah, Eric started. He's like, oh no, we got that away from her.
Okay.
Trust me, you
All
don't
right.
want any of that stuff on that boat. I don't care how much it costs.
Because that's my
Plus, the
mom's
wizard's
boat.
north
so
anyways. He wouldn't want any. None of it's leaving this city. It's all going north.
I don't want to mess up mom's boat.
So is Dolly is glowing now? She's see-through with like glowing stars, and this is what you said?
This is what she's looked like the whole time.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Is she bright enough to read by?
Maybe.
Convenient.
Udmar starts holding Dolly up as he's reading recipe
She's
books.
she's a
I do
nightlight.
believe
You know.
Dolly's smart enough to read a book.
You're very funny. Okay, so yes, we go to delivery stables.
Yeah. Who's next? Eric, what's up? Hey, are you still trying to get your family out? Yeah. Eric turns to you. Can you get some more people on that boat?
How many?
Can they pay?
Nope. If we could pay, we'd already be gone.
If they need help, they don't have to pay. But how many?
Well, include the 8. That'd be 9 total.
I'm sure there's room for
that's
8.
fine.
Yeah.
We've had way more than that on that boat.
We would need to really thoroughly search and make sure no Chardolin is getting through onto the boat.
It's probably not a bad idea.
I can always check them.
All right, excellent. In that case, you're in the front of the line. What can I do you for?
We need 2 wagons and horses to pull them.
All right, I can get you 2 wagons, no problem. They're freshly made, mostly put together. Pretty sure the glue is dry. And then we've got 2 mares, and we've got the oxen. That's all we've got left.
That
A
works for me.
I'm a little hung up on glued together wagons, but okay.
You don't have any unicorns, is what you're saying.
No unicorns. They're not fond of the cold.
Okay,
Well, you should get
that is good.
All right. So for the whole lot, we're only selling them. There's no renting here. I don't know what's going to happen up there. Supposedly there's a dragon running around. We're going to need we're going to need 50 gold.
Okay, I give him a 50 gold piece garnet.
You know what? That'll work. He pulls his wife over and he gives it to her. Sell it when you get to Waterdeep. I'll join you when I can.
Good. And Kaz, I am very proud of you. Your mother would be proud too.
Thank you.
So let's go.
Well, I want to inspect everyone who's boarding the ship.
Okay.
Let's detect magic active.
All right, expect them all. You have Eric's sister. So he went and grabbed her real quick while y'all were, dealing with the 2 mares and the oxen and learning how to attach them to the cart because oxen's a little different. And then, so as you, did someone say something funny? I missed it. So as you are doing the, I can't even find it. Oh, there it is. So as you, and remember, y'all can give them rep too, right? Bang rep and their name. You can give them rep if they say something awesome because we want to give them awesome things. Brings his sister over. And so you have the sister, she's looks like a teenager. She's really, really thin though. So it's hard to tell her exact age. She's pretty gaunt. The livery dude, he comes over with his family and his wife is there and she's tucking the garnet deep into her bosom. And she's a little rounder, but you can tell it's more from childbirth and being well fed. And then you have, and she has her 7 kids, and that's 2 sets of twins that she has with her. And so they all come along. So Dolly, as you scan them, the sister is, her emotions are all over the place, but she doesn't have anything on her.
Okay, I was gonna say just detect magic. I'm not. I can't do the thing. Detect
Mind
thoughts.
scanning.
Yeah.
Oh,
Brain
thoughts.
scan.
Can't
So you're
brain
just
scan.
detecting magic. All right, there's no magic on her at all. There's no magic on the mother. And as you scan down, you've got the two boys, a set of twin girls, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you have a little one.
What's your limitation on the brain scan?
Well, she said she's not
Once-
doing the brain scan.
Once per long rest.
Oh,
Well,
we've
we
had
would've rested
days
plenty
to get
on
to
the ship.
Luskin.
Oh, right.
But if you want to save it, if we need it later, that's fine.
I don't need to look into these guys' minds. I don't care about them.
But on the little one who is kind of tucked hidden behind her older sister, you do detect magic on her. She's actually a little bit shorter than you are. That's it.
Pull up my staff and just kind of point it at her and be like, "Into your pockets."
And she just screams and cries and pulls her coat over her head. And the livery guy jumps in front of her. He's like, "Hold on, what is going on here?"
She's got something on her. She can't get on the ship like that.
What do you mean she's 4?
Well, she pocketed something.
So Eric turns around. He's like, "All right, silly sweetheart. What do you have, baby? What's going on?" And she just looks, she's just nodding her head, and she's like, "Nothing." He's like, "She says she doesn't have anything. Look, she's 4. Can we please just get them all on board?"
I can see it right there. Just hold the
You
pocket.
can't trust kids in the apocalypse.
I'll get it out with my staff without touching it. Just hold the pocket open.
All right. So you see her squeak, and she pulls out of her pocket, and she has a little silver ring with a green emerald on it. And then the dad sees it, and he wraps her hand up, and he's like, "That's her grandmother's. She can keep that."
Is it shard stuff?
It's not black and it's not crystal.
Do you think it's okay, Dolly?
And Audemars, I know you tried to say something. You were muted for some reason. I don't know why.
My bad. No, that does not seem like anything that would be bad.
Fine.
She puts it in her pocket behind her sister. She looks at Dolly and sticks her tongue out.
Oh, you should not do that. Dolly is a mighty witch.
Her eyes now, she's at that age where her eyes are bigger than her whole face right now, and she goes and hides behind her mom. She needs bigger protection now.
But you will be fine as long as you behave and obey your mother.
He used to be a shirt.
Only for a very little short time. I got better.
It was a short.
Right.
Short shirt.
All right. So as they wander off, we're going to say the 50 gold included feed and stuff for the horses. And we're going to assume you had enough rations on the ship so you can load up the wagons from the ship. Yes, is that accurate?
Yes.
All right. So we are just going to assume that because that's how we roll, because I don't feel like keeping track of that nonsense. And I know y'all don't either. Granny's ring of cooking. Oh no.
I want the ring of cooking.
No,
I steal it.
Bring that kid back.
Suddenly,
Okay.
Anmar strikes down a 4-year-old.
You
The
just
ring of
thought
the
we were
barefoot
dark.
Contessa.
That was awesome. All right. All right, excellent. So you are all set. You are ready to go to head off into the cold. Are we all bundled up? Are we ready to go?
Yep.
Aye.
Alrighty.
Rhonda's like, this part I remember. Let's go. And she gets on top of the wagon and jumps on top of the oxen. All right, big boy, take me home.
Why did you choose to live someplace so cold?
We weren't exactly allowed back home, so this is home now. It's a long story.
Take me home, country roads, to the place made of snow.
All right. So off we go into the mountains. As it sails off, it is a cold, like cold in the way that bites through your clothing, cold in the way that every time you get through, it works like you.
Finally. It feels so good.
Every time you like get out of a pass as you're going up through the mountains, which right now it's a pretty established road. And you could see it looks like it's recently been widened, and you just say that because you can see where the mud trail is. So on the edge there's still some grass, but it's starting to get mold over. And so you see all of that. Luckily, it's not winter yet. Otherwise, it would be an absolute nightmare, but it's heading towards it. So as you're heading out, you can see that's mud. The wagon, though, I mean, you have to admit, it glued together or no, it's working pretty well. And so it's heading through. The horses are doing pretty good. It's really, really cold. And then in about a day's journey, you find a little area that's kind of popped up. It's kind of like it looks like a I don't know if shantytown's the right word. That's the only thing I can think of because that's what it looks like. But it's something that's just popped up in the middle, a good place. It's about a day's journey outside of, where were we?
Luskin?
Something with
Luskin.
an L. Yes, Luskin.
Luskin.
It's about a day's journey outside of Luskin, so you can see an area that's just got a bunch of wagons piled up on the side. There are some horses grazing on some hay off to the side, and you've got a couple of big bonfires and some people sitting around there, just eating and shivering. So, question is, do you want to stop for the night?
So it's a food court, like a food
Oh,
truck court.
While we've been traveling, I want Teo to sort of take Dolly aside and just kind of, it's like we haven't had to fight anyone since the experience, and I know you're struggling right now, and I want to be here to help you, but I do need to know if we get into a situation where we have to fight, are you capable of doing that right now? Do we need to get you out of harm's way if that comes?
I can't die yet, so I'll do what I have to.
Did
All
she
right.
just say she can't die?
I can't die yet, so I'll do what I have to.
Oh, can't die yet. Gotcha.
I can't be killed. Okay.
All right. Are we good?
All right. Yep.
Val, just for your record, the because I'm assuming you brought Periton and the Hellhound, right?
I did.
The Hellhound's not doing so good.
Well, he doesn't like it cold.
Yeah, he's not handling this very well. He's trying to walk, but his feet, they're a different color than the rest of his body. And he's trying to be brave, I would say, because he's right beside you, but he is literally shivering beside you. The snow under his feet is melting, and yet he is freezing.
I don't think that's normal.
Does he need dog boots? Dog shoes?
I mean, dog shoes is probably a pretty good idea. I didn't even think of that. It's not a bad idea. I mean, if you got winter stuff for Oddmore and he doesn't need it, I mean, you could put his gloves on his feet.
That'd have to be pretty big.
It was for Oddmore. It'd be pretty big.
Is there a veterinarian in the town that can look at his feet?
This is just a little shanty thing. But because it is a little shanty thing, there are a few pop-ups, right? I mean, it's not very different from these always popped up during the gold rush, right? So that's what I'm seeing in my head. So you've got just these little places when people would go up into Alaska, there'd be little stops that a lot of people would stop at commonly. And so that's what this is. So you do have a farrier there, so ready for any of the horses and that kind of thing. They don't really have a vet there. But they do have someone who you can see is skinning animals. So there's going to be a furrier, not furry. I don't know the word for furrier. What would be the word?
I think
Farrier.
leather worker is really what we want.
There you go. So there is a leather worker there. He's working the leather, though. He couldn't prepare it there. There's no way. There's way too much urine and warmth and all kinds of nasty stuff, and it would stink, and no one would want to stay there.
So, yeah, I'm going to go to the leather guy and see if he can make some boots for my dog.
Okay. He's like, yeah, bring the little pooch over here. He's like, whoa, what is that?
He's fine.
You might also want to get him like a leather coat or armor or something like that.
Ooh, dog clothes. Yeah, jeans. Dog
Yes.
jeans.
There you go.
He looks at his measuring tape and he looks at the dog and he looks at his measuring tape. He's like, can you measure him for me, please? That'd be great.
Straight cut
He's
or
fine.
boot cut?
Good boy. Stan. He'll be fine. He won't eat you. He won't eat anyone unless I tell him to. You're fine.
Okay. All right. He's like, Jeff, come here. And you see this kid come out. He's like 10 years old. Come here. He's like, got a job for you. Measure the dog. Jeff's like, all right. And he goes over to the dog. He's like, whoa, that is the ugliest dog I've ever seen.
Shut up, kid. Measure my dog for shoes.
For shoes? Man, you're crazy. So
And
he
a
just
coat.
measures the dog. He's no fear. He doesn't care. He just measures everything, and then brings all the measurements back to the tailor. All right. Well, I can have, man, this guy's gonna need as much as a lot of my leather stock is gonna be as much as Jeff over here. I don't know. I think it's gonna take me a few hours.
That's fine. Do you have a fire? Is there like a place where we can get warm?
I'm sorry, your cat is endlessly entertaining right now. Don't ever
Yeah.
leave him there. Leave him there.
Is going
there.
to die.
He's trying to get the iPad or whatever is up there. You asked for a fire. Well, there are 2 bonfires going right now. I think they're only charging a copper per person. That's just to keep the logs there, really. So if you want to join, it's kind of open, and everyone's just sharing what they have. So it's up to you.
I think we might want to put the dog in the fire. I think he would like to stand on top of hot coals. So, can we make our own fire?
I mean, if you've got the stuff, there is the forest right behind us. It's not, completely snow covered yet. So if you want to,
And don't
get some
forget
wood.
that good boy can exhale fire.
Right. I want to save that though.
all right. So there is a forest if you want to go, because I'm assuming you didn't bring tons of wood with you, but you might have brought some. So it's up to y'all. You can make your own fire. This is
Ezekiel
not
brought
exactly
tons
a
of wood with
log
him.
town, right? You can kind of almost do what you want. I'm sorry, what? I
I
missed it,
couldn't
Donnie.
help myself. I said Ezekiel brought tons of wood with him.
Rhonda's like, that's all for me.
Only while somebody's around.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
Dolly didn't actually say that. I was just table talking because I've been so not talkative this whole time. It's
I
I'm
know.
shaking. I must
Wait.
get words out.
Yeah, when we're done, I want to see a big smile from Jess, just so we can see it, because
We
it's
know
been
it's your
hard to
character
watch
and not
her.
her. I know we're feeling bad. We want to save you.
She's so good. She's maintained commitment to the bit the entire time.
Now that's something Ashanis didn't do. Oh, sorry.
No.
I'm not supposed to be picking on Dave this
Ow.
time. Sorry, my bad.
Wow,
Wow.
wow. Here I am complimenting people and getting smacked around while doing it.
Hey, you were in hell for a year. You weren't supposed to be depressed the whole time. All right.
He was only
So
in
we're
hell
getting
his
leather
whole
made
life.
for the
Exactly.
dog.
Exactly.
Yeah. We're getting leather made for the dog. So you're gonna make a fire. So you're just gonna go off and cut wood into the forest?
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
will
go.
do that.
And Dolly can instantly light a fire with prestidigitation, small campfire. So there's wood. She will light it.
All right.
Watch out,
As you
Ezekiel.
go into the woods, it's dark. Do you have night vision? I can't remember.
Mhm.
Okay, so as you go in, it's dark, but you can see. So as you're going in, no, I lied. I'm gonna change it. It's getting late, but it's not dark yet. I really am gonna make this Alaska. So it's not dark yet, even though it's getting late. Because again, we're not into winter. This is still summer right now, even though it's freezing. So as you go in and look around, roll perception.
Sure.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes we roll things.
Right?
What?
Who knew
Wait.
that was going to happen?
Are we all there?
Ooh.
right?
I roll a 3.
I was gonna say, did you roll a 3? You notice
Well,
nothing.
I rolled a 1, but I have a +2.
Okay, you notice nothing, even though there's some snow, but it's not fresh, it's old. You notice nothing, so much so that you bump right into a tree right on your left-hand side. You just didn't see it.
Oh. Well, then I chop it down.
It sounds fair. Okay. You're like, ow, my nose. Okay.
I rolled a 16. I don't know if we were all rolling or not, but
Were you going into the woods to help chop wood?
no, probably not.
Okay. You're you notice there's 2 bonfires and some crazy dudes making clothes for a dog. I don't know. All right. So
I feel like my role here is to hold Holy Communion around one of the bonfires.
there's a couple dwarfs among the group. They're like, "Man, we haven't had communion in forever. Come on over here."
Kelly, is there anyone who looks like they're baking or baking? Anyone with anything sweet?
Kaz
mm,
wants to get baked.
No, she's too young for that. She hasn't figured it out yet. But when she does, we're gonna lose her. Okay. At the there is on the end, there's a little stand where somebody is chipping off some snow from behind them, and they are pouring something on it that you can't tell what it is, and they're selling that.
Okay, I will go up to them. Is that sweet? What you're putting on the ice?
This is the sweet, most delicious stuff you will ever have in your life.
It's sweet, like candy.
Yeah, it's better than candy. It's cold.
Okay, how much?
1 copper.
I'll take 10.
All right. Well, it's gonna take me a minute. Here, you want to have this one I just made?
Yep. No, little Chrissy, no.
She's only got a handful of copper, or a handful of silver.
I'll eat it while waiting for the other 9 to be created.
All right. So as you eat it, roll Constitution.
Oh, good.
Oh boy. Was the snow yellow?
It's lemon flavored. Roll Constitution. Constitution. What the hell is 3.
Oh no.
So as you eat it, I mean, it is kind of sweet, but it's also really, really sticky. And by your third bite, enough of the ice is melted, but the sticky stuff is still in your mouth, and now you can't really open your jaw with much success.
Oh no.
This is very bad for repeat customers.
The guy turns around. The guy turns around with 2 more, and he's like, "What did you? That was the sample. You weren't supposed to eat that.
It wasn't that good."
It's not even ice. You couldn't tell when you were eating it.
That one was wax.
You know the glue that holds your wagon together? Yeah, that was what was in that.
Damn
wagon glue. I'll just put my hands out, like waiting for the other ones.
Here you go, and he puts them in your hand. He's like, "It'll loosen up in a minute. Just let the saliva do its thing, and don't eat the samples."
So once I have it, I will go back to the group and sit next to Dolly and eat one and hold one out for her.
Okay. For the record, you can't quite open your jaw yet, so you just have to lick it.
I'm just jamming it into my face. Trying.
You can lick it. There's little spaces for your tongue. Right. You're dragonborn. And I will say, it's really, really sweet. And it has little tannin flavor to it.
You can keep that one for yourself.
I thought you liked candy.
I'm okay. Dolly's gonna wander off and start using mold earth to dig a little underground fort to sleep in.
Smart. She's gonna be the warm one.
Well, Kaz will just sit there with her 9 ice freezes.
I was gonna say, don't we have?
I'll make it big enough for the whole party.
As Dolly starts to dig, the hellhound comes and helps.
He loves to dig.
Mm-hmm. He's helping.
Yes. So that tent, when you use that tent, you can use it once every 24 hours. It's good for 8 hours, and nothing
Does it turn
can
into
go.
A pumpkin?
Nothing can go into it that you don't specify when you put it together. And like spells or attacks or nothing can go into it, but you can see out. And as well, it is always dry and comfortable on the inside.
Still
That's a
gonna
very
dig a
handy
hole.
tent. How many people fit in it?
I think it is 9.
Awesome.
Does that include hellhounds?
I think a hellhound is a medium creature, I think. So yes.
Counts as one. I do believe. I understand. Sometimes you just need a hole in the ground to sleep in. And I'll go help dig.
Excellent. And the ground isn't quite frozen. Good thing it's not winter, so you are able to dig, all of you. So, mind you,
I'm
Dolli
not
would do with
digging. That's
magic
what I have a
anyways.
dog for.
That's right. All right, so that is it for the evening. We shall start again actually, we have 2 weeks because next week is Superstars. Superstars writing seminar. So does anyone have anything to share this evening with our wonderful audience?
I just wrapped up today the final editing pass on the sequel to The Last Humans, The Dying World, and the cover reveal is this Sunday at, I think, 3 p.m. Central. Was that right?
Yeah, 3 Central.
Oh, good. I know when to show up. Okay.
You got it.
It's a really great cover, and I'm excited to share it. And I think we did a good job with this book.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. Y'all are gonna love it.
And I would like to share how excited I am to read that book.
Oh, thank you.
I have to say the first book, because if you read the first book, you know there's some surprises in it, right? Like some big ones. And he's like writing book 2, and I'm like,
hold on. Greg, surprises? No.
some people might not have read it yet and not understood about Greg's style, but yeah, huge surprises. And so as he goes to write book 2, in my head, I'm like, I have no idea how he's going to pull off the same kind of emotional payoff that was in the first one. And let me tell you right now, he did it. So it's awesome. I could not believe it. So that is a talent right there. So well done.
Thank you.
When do you start the next one?
I already have.
Good job.
Yeah, I need it like the end of April. So yeah, it should be already started.
And I wrote a whole book in between them. So.
Impressive.
Which is also super awesome. So, first murder mystery.
Yes, the murder mystery. So.
Yep, and we have Superstars next week, and we have, let's see, Kevin and Jess and Kelly. Look, I'm the outlier. Look at that. We will all be at Superstars next week, so we're very excited about that. So that'll be fun. And then Kevin Petway and Jess Rainey, you have something special coming up in March. What do y'all have coming up? They're gone.
Kevin is frozen.
Oh no.
We do?
Yeah. In March. The Kickstarter.
Oh yeah. Kickstarter for the Misplaced Mercenaries anthology. Mercenaries anthology. So look for that. It's going to be exciting. Lots of cool perks coming your way if you back the Kickstarter. There's cool stuff.
We have so many. Like, it's been so fun getting the cool stuff for the Kickstarter. It's like, I want all this stuff. So it's really cool. It'll be exciting.
It has been insane. Fun. All of the research that's gone into how do we make this? This is a cool idea. How do we do that? And just this is cool. How do we do that? This is cool. How do we do that? And just so many things. It's awesome.
That'll be so much fun. So we're excited about that. All right. Anyone else have anything else to share? Nope. Dave and Jess are like, nope, we're out. Next time.
No.
Nothing yet.
Yeah, same.
Soon.
Yeah, I don't have anything yet either. I'm with
Someday.
It's coming.
I should be getting copy edits back for my most recent novel midway through February, so I assume I'll have arcs ready by the end of February.
Nice.
That'll
so
be fun.
Nothing until then.
Yay! I mean, that'll be right around the corner. It comes very quickly.
Yeah. February is a short month too.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. Awesome. All right, I put the titles thing up, so if y'all want to go in, please, and vote for the
Oh.
titles. Let's get our awesome title for this. We're so glad y'all are here. We want to make sure. Eat a Snickers. Yeah, did you see that, Jess? When somebody was like, Dolly just needs a Snickers because she doesn't feel like herself. That was funny.
Yeah.
The hell is wrong with Dolly? Yeah, that might be the right theme for this one. Let's see. Teo is the victim. I was worried Jess's arm was tired too. I don't know how. Did you ever rest in anything? Did you?
No, she was holding onto his belt loop.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
No, I know what she was doing in the game, but in real life.
Yeah,
Oh.
IRL, I was holding it for a while, and then I grabbed my other arm and like did a little support beam.
There
I
you
was
go.
like, oh my
There you
god,
go.
please.
You have to go to his other side so you can.
It's an impressive commitment to.
No, I respect it a lot. And it must have been really hard to go 2 hours with just kind of a straight expression.
Yeah, especially when there were so many good opportunities to say things that I wanted to say.
Well,
No.
next time, not next week because we're off next week, but next time, I'm going to queue up so many opportunities for you to say things.
He's just gonna goad you on.
Gonna be able to do any. I mean, you guys have, unless things start changing real fast, you guys have a road ahead of you to fix what's going on
I'm
here.
trying. I brought
is
you
so
frozen
hard
snow
to try and-
cones.
Figure out.
Ezekiel's digging holes with you. I mean, if nothing else, you've got the support,
Kaz
right?
doesn't know what else
that's
to
pretty
do.
impressive.
I was side chatting with Greg about it, and he's like, "Sorry, I'm trying to like, do you want faster, slower? Like, do you want me to?" And I was like, "Well, I was trying to give you guys a little in with the nightmare, but then you saved me with the pillow." And he's like, "Save no, downfall of the pillow." I'm like, "Well, the pillow made me a little happier the next day because I slept through the night,
There you
so
go.
I'm
There you go.
becoming a little more amenable."
Mhm.
Nightmares for weeks on end,
They're
or
not good.
I guess it hasn't been weeks now. It's only been like five or 6 days. Right? Well, the ship travel probably took a while.
Ship.
Well,
yeah.
didn't you keep
That
using
would
the
have been
pillow?
at least a couple weeks.
Why would you stop
Yeah.
using the pillow?
No, I think I started using the pillow at the tavern.
So that's why she had just a
Okay.
little bit now.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
should be continuing to use the pillow since then.
Yeah,
Yeah. But it won't cure everything. It just stops the nightmares.
right. Which
Hence, she could talk a little. That actually makes perfect sense.
sleep makes me feel better.
I hope y'all remembered the pillows when you got off the ship.
Ooh, good point.
We'll make you roll for it next time, all right? So
Roll
remind me.
for
gonna roll to see if
retroactive
you remembered
pillow
the pillows.
remembrance.
All right, do we have our title?
We
Looks
do.
like the hell is wrong with Dolly 1. Nicely done. Nicely done. Thank you all for who gave us titles. We will do that each week. And like I said, we'll be off next week. I will say, though, next Tuesday is our 100th episode of 20 Questions with Your Favorite Author.
Wow.
Live.
We're going to do it live from Superstars at BarCon. So we're going to be all like, this baby's going
I'm
in
sorry.
my suitcase.
You said Tuesday?
Yes.
That's the 7th.
Okay.
And it's supposed to be James Hunter, right?
No. James Hunter is not for our 100th episode. James Hunter is on Friday. It is a live 20th, 20. He's going to be our 101. So
Okay.
our 100th episode,
Sorry.
we're going to do live from the BarCon on Tuesday night. It's
At
actually
a
in the schedule,
regular
Dolly.
time.
The James Hunter one is in the schedule. It's like Friday morning. It's early. I mean, what fun is that? Where's the alcohol? It'll be fun.
Super early.
I just panicked because I was like, I know they're not coming until the 8th.
Nope, don't worry, I got it.
Right.
Yeah, no.
Nope. For the 100th anniversary, we're actually gonna like sit at the bar and probably use Mark Stallings because he's the best at it to just go keep bringing us authors, and we're gonna like ask them 5 questions and then come get the next author. So for our 100th anniversary, we're gonna get as many authors as we can.
Well, you
in
got to
there.
do 100 questions. You got to
was gonna
get
say-
20 authors, each answering 5
Five
And ask
questions.
them 5.
questions.
We could easily do that. No
That's-
sweat. That's what we're gonna
Get
do.
Dolly earlier in the evening, please.
No, later. Definitely later.
No, no.
And our first question is gonna be, what are you drinking?
It'll probably
Water.
be water.
Yeah.
Boring. Okay. I know I'd be drinking a lot of water too, because that altitude and as dry as it is, I don't drink nearly as much as I do here in Colorado Springs.
I'm already acclimated.
Cheater, you're cheating. Awesome. All right.
So
Everyone, you
confirming
the
we
best.
are off next week.
Correct.
Affirmative.
We are off
Okay.
next week. There's no way I can do all the things. I'll be like this already, getting
Yeah.
ready for Superstars. So.
Too early to get on plane.
That is
Yeah,
a
bright and early in the morning.
good comment, Pompous Cat. I probably should be triggered by the Hellhound. I wasn't even braining it. I should be very wary and unhappy about Hellhound.
Yeah. And you travel with it for a while, so you might not have been, and quite frankly, hell is a very big place. You might not have been tormented by hellhounds. You might have been tormented by all kinds of other things.
That's true. Bunch of devils.
Yeah. So there are many, many other things that you could have been tortured by.
Definitely devils.
Yep. All right. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Y'all are great. Thank you so much for joining us. And we will see you in 2 weeks or next week for 20 questions. Be so fun.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.